Between 19 and 21, my entire focus was, I want to be financially free. For who? Not for me. Not for me at all, but for who? For who? Family. I want to buy my dad mom and dad a big house. I want to buy my dad a nice car. I want my sisters, my brothers to be strong and powerful. Never to have to worry about money. And that was my drive. See, how much can you buy? You buy a car, you buy a house. After that, it gets really boring. But then the quest of doing something for other people, oh my God, it's never ending. But when I'm 24, I'm absolutely broke beyond imagination. I have no money now. Because my mindset's rubbish. I'm not hanging around with the right kind of people. All the people I was friends with, they were blowing their money. I blew my money. And then I changed my circle again. And I find people that had what they call generational wealth. So here's a little thing for you. If you are first generation millionaire, the probability is your second generation will blow it. If you pass the second generation, your third generation, to sustain it, your families will be rich for the rest of eternity, unless something big happens. Look at the Tatas. Look at the Birlas. Look at Reliance. Right? The generation is what they do is they pass on legacy. I know what you're saying to me. Well, I'm in a job. How many of you are employed at the moment? Any employed people working in a job? Nice and high, come on. How many of you are self-employed? How many of you doing absolutely nothing in life right now? Cool. How many of you are housewives? You got the toughest job. You're a housewife? Oh yeah, I thought you were. I got a bit worried there. So, if you're employed, you've got lots of excuses. Don't have the time, don't have the money, need the security. If you're self-employed, you're even in a worse situation. You know why? Self-employed people, raise your hand for a minute. Raise your hand. Keep your hands up for a minute. I'll ask you a question. If the answer is yes, keep your hand up. If the answer is no, put your hand down. Keep it up for a minute. How many of you pay yourself a fixed monthly salary every single month? Raise your hand. You're even worse than the employed people. You pay yourself nothing. That's outrageous. How are you going to be wealthy when you don't even pay yourself? Because you are following a system that has been told by many people. 95% of the people on earth will never be wealthy. 5% will be. I'm going to show you how to do that today. Are you interested? Yes. Yeah? How do I know you're interested? How do I know? No, you're here. You've turned up. See, turning up is not that difficult. It's an achievement. Putting something into action is where I say I've succeeded. Because most people here, I can tell you right now, will come here and say, yes, that's right. I'm going to do this. And 2 days later, forgotten. Then they'll have the book of excuses. Didn't have the time, didn't have the money. You know what, got too much pressures in life. What do I do? You want to see pressure in life? Go to Africa. Go to Syria. You want to see pressure in life? Go to Iraq. Go to places where people don't know whether there's a bomb going to drop on their head. That's pressure. You live in the greatest land on earth at the moment. You live in a place where you can get a meal for 10 rupees in this country. The samosa pav is amazing on the streets. I can live off that for a month, no problem. You live in a country where if you're in trouble, people actually help. I'm not kidding you. Your car breaks down, take help. Even if you don't ask them, they'll help you. There's people in this country, when someone's digging the road, there's like 10 people watching. Like, come on, you can do it, kind of. It's like amazing. I had a car crash the other day. That's a different story. I borrowed my partner's car. You'll talk to him later probably. His nice Audi. He bought an Audi about a few months ago. Like his first dream car. And my car's gone for repair, so I said to him, he said to me, take my car, take my car. I said, I don't want your car. Just borrow my car. I said, don't give me your car. Anyway, he gave me the car. And I'm driving the car in the morning. I put some Arijit Singh song on. God knows where I went. The car went smash into the wall. And the airbags opened up. And you know when you get smacked on the face and chest by an airbag, it's like Mike Tyson punching you. And I'm now thinking, which strange place am I in? And all of a sudden you hear the rickshaw in the background. And I realized, oh, I'm back in Mumbai. I turned around and there was a group of spectators watching. It's amazing. Then one guy, you want any help? One guy went, got me some water. One guy said, you want some fruit? One guy said, sit down here. In England, they would have said, you all right, mate? Okay, bye-bye. And they would have gone. You live in a great country. I'm not kidding you. You guys complain about this place? I heard people, oh, it's not like abroad. Abroad is so organized. You live in the greatest opportunity on earth. The whole world is coming to India. When the big McDonald's sign appears in the country, that means everybody is coming. That's like a little symbol. McDonald's. The whole world is coming here. And you guys, most people, or the people actually outside this room, maybe, these people are thinking about no opportunity in India. I want to go to America. I want to go to London. I want to go here. Why the hell would you go anywhere else when you're here? So I'm saying to you, rule number one, look at the people you hang out with. Simple. Look at the people you hang out with. That will tell you how much wealth you're going to make. There's a girl in the room called Arzu. Where are you, Arzu? Stand up for a minute. Please say hi, Arzu. Hi, Arzu. So Arzu, I met her when she was 19. She's now 22. Yeah. She's 19. In fact, let me put her video on. You have her video? Let me give you an introduction. And the reason I pick on her, because out of most of the people here, she's probably the youngest, apart from you two. Right, so she's 22, and she comes to my program at 19, and she's like, oh, I don't know what to do with my life. I'm confused. And I captured it on video. I'm going to show you. My acting's not so good, right? But I've captured it on video. And then you see a migration shift. Now, she can't take credit for it, totally. She can't. Because if she could, then she would have done it before. Someone said, I did it. I said, don't lie. So she can take credit for wanting to do it, 100%. But she can't take credit only that I did it. Because that would be a lie, I think. So she's lucky because she has a good support structure. Amazing parents. She's spoiled, complete spoiled, rotten by all her family. Her brother spoils her, sister-in-law spoils her, mum spoils her, dad spoils her. That's the sign of the video, right? But 19, she comes along and is confused. You know, she's just graduated or was studying. I don't know what she was doing. And she's telling me, you know, I'm 19. I've done nothing in my life. How do I know what to do? How can I help people? How can I become rich when I'm 19? If I fast forward 2 years, what happened?